Main Street here, and welcome back to PowerWash Simulator. This is the second part of the recording session I did with Peyton last week. She's linked down in the description if you want to check her out. And in this video, we chat about some controversial things. So if you don't want to hear about it, I'll have some timestamps skipping those sections. And if you enjoy this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.
Let's do this playground, but I'm assuming this playground's a little bit big, so.
Well, if it requires a ladder, it's definitely gonna be big.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember doing this one.
Don't press the light thing. I'm starting on the easy thing, which is this bench over here.
Yeah, and I'll do the other bench. And then the trash can. Oh my god, the light thing is bad. I'm glowing. Oh my god.
Yeah, don't do that, because I just flashbanged myself and the
I don't want to imagine the house. I really don't.
Honestly, it probably wouldn't either, because it's like a 2-bedroom house. It's like
my goodness.
It's like a smaller 2-bedroom
Yeah,
house.
it probably would have been easier. Because this playground is going to be every crevice. They're going to be so specific. Imagine if this was real life and people actually got things this dirty.
You know, it would be... no one would be playing on it.
This would be my job. Like, honestly, I would find satisfaction in this. This would be my job.
This would be fun, but then I saw somebody cut through a watermelon with a power
Yeah,
washer,
I've
and it
seen
scared
that,
me.
and I saw that, and I was like, oh my god, what if that were accidentally my hand? I've seen them do it with carrots too, and people use carrots as like a test subject for a finger, because it's almost strong enough, and I'm like, nope, no, because what if that was my finger? Like, I would freak.
Yay!
I did the train on this game once. It took more than an hour. That was horrible.
I'm doing the dinosaur.
Oh, the little dinosaur, like, is that like a slide?
Yeah, it's a dinosaur slide.
Cute.
I had a park that had one of these when I was a kid.
Like, honestly, like, where I live, like, there's, like, it's nothing cool. Like, there's nothing cool here.
Well, it was like a park that's like 30 minutes away. It was just like you had to go grocery shopping to get to it.
Oh my goodness. What am I missing on this little bin?
But I remember it. I don't remember the name of the park, but I grew up calling it Dinosaur Park. And the only reason it was called Dinosaur Park was because there was a dinosaur slide in the toddler area. So there's like a toddler section of the park, like a little dinosaur slide. Just like a mini playground next to a big one.
That sounds fun, though. What am I missing on this recycling bin?
But I've always been obsessed with dinosaurs, so that's definitely why I
Yeah,
when I was
a little kid. Oh, I was clicking the wrong button. When I was a little kid, dinosaurs were literally everything to me.
I love dinosaurs so much that every single time I was taken to the Dollar Tree, somebody had to buy me a dinosaur, I would cry. Didn't matter if I had it or it was a duplicate. I needed it.
6 or 7 duplicates just sitting in here too. I don't know why I can imagine that.
Love the Lamb
Yeah!
movies.
Oh my goodness, that brings like back memories.
Oh my god, you know Ducky?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think so, yeah.
The one that goes nope, 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 nope.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
brother Spike. I learned something very sad about the original voice actor for Ducky.
What's that?
It was a child actor. It's only in the first movie for Ducky that it's a child actor. And it was a little girl, and her father ended up murdering her mother, and then committing suicide.
Oh my god.
And if you watch the movie Dogs Go to Heaven, in like the moment where the dog's saying goodbye, that was the last movie that kid was on. And the guy that recorded that part recorded that after the little girl passed away, and apparently that was like really hard for him to record, because he was basically saying goodbye to the little girl before going to heaven as a dog.
That's sad.
And it was like the little girl saying goodbye, Charlie. It was so sad. It made me want to watch the movie, but I'm like, do I really want to cry right now?
No, honestly, what was it? I was watching a movie. It was like, I don't remember what it was, but it was like about a pit bull or whatever. And the pit bull's name was like Bella or something. It was like a dog movie, and it made me cry. And it was the saddest thing.
I was like Bella and
I'm
Me.
trying to
thinking
remember.
of the movie Molly and Me with the...
No, I'm trying to think of what it is. A Dog's Way Home?
Dog's Way Home?
Maybe. I'm not 100%
Are you talking about a movie about a dog that like got reincarnated?
No.
Oh, I've watched a movie like that. I can't remember the name of it, but it was such a good movie, and they like.
There was one. Yeah,
injured.
there was.
That
yeah.
was sweet.
There was one. I don't remember the name. Someone might know it, but I don't remember the name. But the dog was Bailey. Kept getting like. When the dog passed away, it went into another dog, and kept finding like its original owner. I do not remember the name. That might have been similar.
I think you're talking about the exact same movie I'm talking about.
I think so.
Like it was like set in like the middle of the country.
Yeah. We're talking about the same thing. I remember that movie.
I can't remember.
I literally sobbed.
I cried.
I can't remember the name of it either. Wait, it's on the tip of my tongue. What is it? It's A Dog's Journey? No. Yes? No. I do not know. It might be.
If I find it, I'll put it up on screen.
Wait, I might, hold on. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna look this up. I know it. It's on the tip of my tongue. I need to figure it out. Oh my god, my phone is so laggy. Dog changes, dog movie.
Wouldn't it be like
A Dog's Purpose. That's what it was. A Dog's Purpose. About the dog reincarnating to different multiple canines, experiencing different lives, and developing a strong bond with a boy named Ethan. Yeah, it's A Dog's Purpose. I was like, it's something with a dog's this, and I was like, I just could not remember what it was.
Have you ever seen the movie Molly and Me?
I have not, but I've heard that it's really good, and I wanted to watch it.
I don't remember anything from the movie at all. And the only reason I remember the movie is because that's my sister's name, Molly.
Oh,
So
I've
that's
heard good things about the movie. Like, I want to watch it. I don't know what it's on, though.
I'm pretty
It
sure I
might be
have it
on
on
it
DVD.
might be on Disney. I don't know.
And if I don't have it on DVD, I know my dad does. My dad's a movie library.
Hmm. Watching the color just come back to this playground is like so satisfying.
Cleaning this dinosaur is satisfying.
I'm cleaning probably the biggest thing here, the whole floor. And I'm not even halfway at all. Nowhere near.
If there's monkey bars, that's gonna be hell.
Oh my god. Yeah. It's gonna be like, oh, you missed this tiny, tiny, tiny little spot.
I feel like that's gonna be what we end up struggling on.
Yeah. Well, you need a ladder for this game, so for this one. Is there any way that I can use like a bigger one? Like with this 40-degree one, it can work? No, it sucks. Oh, I guess it's stuck using 15.
You ever watched a Muppet movie?
I have not. Which might sound shocking, but I have never watched that.
I'm not shocked because it's like an older person thing now.
Oh, okay.
Like the comedy is like it's like for the time of when it's out, you can tell it's definitely dated because I'll watch it
Yeah.
and like things that are funny, like you're supposed to be funny or like references to actors, I don't understand it. But at the same
Yeah.
time, it's one of those things where I can't stop watching it.
I get that.
But it's like the comedy on there is like it's like so bad. So like, why did the chicken cross the road? Jokes.
Oh my goodness.
So it's definitely a show for dads. Definitely for dads. But I do want to rewatch it because I love the Muppets. And it's with the Muppets, it's not like a love for the characters. I love
Yeah.
the idea of a puppet show meant for kids and adults that isn't Sesame Street.
Yeah.
I love the idea of that. I wish there was more of that in the world.
One show I'm really hooked on right now, I don't know if you've watched it before, but I'm watching The Vampire Diaries right now, and I'm like, I've watched it like probably 6 to 8 times, and it's like 8 seasons, but I literally can't stop watching it. Like, I'm hooked. Like, I'll watch all of it and just restart over and over and over. Like, it's so satisfying to watch, or not satisfying. I'm saying that because I'm doing this power wash thing. It's so, like, it's just, like, I can't get bored from watching that show. I don't know why. But then, and Twilight lovers are gonna actually hate me for this, but Twilight, I just can't with Twilight. Like, I don't know why, but it feels so, like, cringy to me.
But Jacob.
But Jacob.
Who can say no to Jacob?
But I'm just like,
Bella.
I don't know, like Twilight's like one of those ones where I'm like, I prefer Vampire Diaries over Twilight. Like,
I get it.
one thing that I thought was really cool, but I'm believing the internet on this one, is that I'm pretty sure Vampire Diaries used real wolves instead of like fake whatever. Like, you know how Twilight didn't use real wolves?
CGI?
They used like like how they make video games. They use like video game characters. They use that thing for like wolves in the movie or whatever the show.
CGI.
Yeah, yeah. But with Vampire Diaries, oh my goodness, I cannot speak. With Vampire Diaries, they used like real wolves, and I was like, that was pretty cool to hear about. I don't even know if that's true, but I believe anything I hear. I'm very gullible.
Like
I
grandma
this
was on
large
Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
Donald Trump just passed away.
My mom heard that, she'd be cheering. My mom does not like Donald Trump. If you go on my mom's Facebook, there's a photo of her because we went to a wax museum. There's literally a photo of her with a middle finger to Donald Trump's face because he was in the wax museum. And she posted it on Facebook, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, like, the things that my mom does, I'm just like, okay.
Honestly, I'm not a politics person at all.
I'm not either, like, people have tried to talk to me about, oh, what's your opinion, like, do you like Trump, or this guy, or that guy, and I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm not a politic person at all. I'm not government nothing. I'm just like, oh, this person does this, that person does that, meh, type of thing. Like, I'm not a politic person. I'm not a, like, it would be a struggle for me to vote because I'm not into all the government-y stuff, so it doesn't really matter to me. But then you have the people who are like obsessed with it, and if you tell them you voted this person or that person, they're like, oh my god, what? Like, why would you vote that person?
I can't remember which famous person tried to become president, but I would have been, if I was like able to vote, I would have voted him. Just because I think it's hilarious.
I remember talking about this with you. What was his name? Wasn't he like a rapper? Wasn't he like a rapper or something?
I can't remember. I really can't remember. I know it happened, but I can't remember the name.
I can't remember the name either, and me and you literally talked about this. I remember this conversation, and you were like, I'd vote for that guy.
I would vote for it because I know nothing about any of the other people, but this one person I know a lot about.
Yeah, I also would have voted for them just because, like, all the, like, honestly, all the presidents that I've heard that, like, we've had or you guys have had or whatever, they kind of suck. But that's just my opinion. Like, Trump, I don't know if I'd say he's a good person or a bad person, or because everybody has their different opinions on him, but...
Well, I feel like if we had a better chance around the first time Trump, it would have went better, because I don't think we really got to see who he was, because most of the time he was president, it was during COVID.
Yeah, that's true, and you couldn't really do much anyway, businesses closing and everything, so nobody really got to see, like, him do his thing.
Him as a person.
But obviously, unless I move to America, I will never understand if Trump is good or bad, because he's never been my president. So...
I understand why Trump won, because with Biden, it felt like having your grandpa with dementia in charge of everything. Like, I get that. I understand why people voted Trump based off of that. I just wish there was another option, because though I liked what Trump did the first time,
wasn't there Kamala Harris though, or whatever? Wasn't there like Kamala Harris or whatever? But people were hating on her because like she slept her way into her job or whatever, because she slept with some dude or something like that. People were hating on her for it, or blah blah blah.
things where everybody's not gonna have a great past. Like, everybody was
Yeah.
stupid as a teenager and a young adult.
Yeah, and then you got people still talking about, like, oh, you did this as a teenager and blah, blah, blah. So that's, like,
judging people
now I don't like
for
you
stuff
now.
they did a
Like,
long
way
time
back
ago.
then that they didn't do again. Like, if someone did it again when they became an adult, then, like, yeah, okay, you're hating on them. Like, I guess that's fair, but when you're hating on somebody who did it one time as a teen and never again, it's like, I don't know.
That's like hating on someone who got a tattoo when they were 18 and ended up hating it years later.
Yeah. Because that's like, you're just like, you're not thinking about it, you're just doing
Immature
it.
brain.
Yeah.
Your brain doesn't fully mature until 21. So, maybe older. I think it's older for a male.
I think so.
Because they go through puberty so much longer. And they're like still growing, and most chicks stop growing at 15.
Yeah.
When I stopped growing at 13, and then magically grew an inch taller. Because I was 5'3" for the longest time, and now I'm 5'4", and it just appeared randomly at a doctor's appointment.
I'm either 5'2" or 5'3". I have no clue. Like, I do not remember. But this is probably as tall as I'm gonna get now, but
I don't know, you might get a magical inch taller.
magical inch.
Yeah.
I don't know why it sounds so wrong. That sounds like...
Because it sounds like something a male would say about their genitals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That one magical inch.
That one magical inch.
Makes everything so much better. I still forever question how I'm a part of the LGBT community. Like, I get it. I understand it.
Yeah.
But I don't understand how, like...
I don't even know why they would put that a part of it. Like, that doesn't even feel like something that... Not that it doesn't matter, but it doesn't feel like something that, like, you would think would be in there.
Because it's like a sexual preference, but I don't think, like, the sex that you prefer to be with and, like, sexual preferences should be a part of the same thing.
No, I don't think so either.
I support LGBTQ people, though.
Yeah. No, yeah, I do, yeah.
Or we'll be honest, there are some people that are, like, trans, and I don't know if they're okay in their mind. And it's not because they're trans, it's just how they act around other people. That makes me question if they're okay.
Yeah, because, like, I support trans, gay, lesbian. It's just some of the ways that some of those types of individuals act. Like, once they find out, like, oh, I'm this, or oh, I'm that, and they just change up everything, and somehow, sometimes they become, like, a smartass, or they just become, like, a goody two-shoes, or a know-it-all, or, oh, I'm better than you, because I'm blah, 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 like, you know what I mean? Like, some people just change up completely, and it's just, sometimes it's a little weird.
It's the people that try to force it onto you that ruin it for others.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the people that try to control what other people say, or like get so bothered by what other people choose to say.
Or if they mess it up because they don't know if you're this or that, and they mess it up, and you're like, you blow up, and you're just so angry
Like you
that they messed
accidentally
up.
call them she instead of he.
Like, there's a girl I know on TikTok and who goes live, and some people might know her, but her name's like Lily Tino or something. Like, she gets so offended when people call her by he. Like, she'll be like talking to the people on live, she'll be like it's a stab to my heart and whatever, and she'll drag over a manager and everything and just make it so much more than it needs to be. Like, because that person's just trying to take her order, and she gets so offended by it, and then you bring the manager in there into the situation and waste their time and whatever. Because it's kind of like, yeah, they messed up, but it's not like they knew. Some people just don't know. I feel like the only thing I don't like about people like, not just trans people in general, but people like that, some of them are so, like, not sensitive, but they're so offended by the smallest little mess up.
It's one of those things, for me personally, where why I do understand it, like why you would get upset about getting misgendered. I don't understand why people get so upset if it's like a first time thing. I would understand getting upset if it's something that happens
Like,
consistently
yeah, like
with
if,
a person.
like if your mother, like, kept misgendering
Consistently
you after
doing
you
it.
remind, then I would be like, yeah, okay. But if, like, a waiter is taking your order and they're like, thank you, sir, but you're a man, I would be like, okay, they messed up this time.
I wouldn't say anything in my shoes. But
I
I'm
wouldn't say
somebody.
anything.
Though I am she, her, I don't care. You could call me he, them, they, them.
Yeah, like, if I was, which I'm not, if I was part of the trans community or anything, I wouldn't really give a crap what they call me, as long as they're not being, like, an ass. But, like, I'm a she all the way. Like, I've never thought about being trans ever. So, you know, I'm just like, I don't know why people get so offended.
I think the only time I've ever considered, like, being trans is because I hate having a period. I hate it.
That's the only reason I'd ever, that, like, I've made a joke once where I would have been like, you know what, it'd be nice every time I get my period to just change into a guy for a week. Because I'm just like, periods suck. And it's so much better to just not have them than have them. Because they're so painful. For some people at least. Some people are lucky and it's just like, oh,
No, I'm
got my
bleeding.
period.
Okay.
Oh, I'm bleeding. Oh well. No painful cramps, no agony, no pain, no nothing. Just, oh well. Gonna
I
be
feel
gone
like
in a
I'm
week.
dying every single time. Like, I need
Oh
time
yeah.
off and everything. I can't work. I need
No,
sleep.
like when I get my period, I'm like, I don't go to school. I lay in bed all day, do nothing. It's like when that happens, it's like I'm just doing nothing. I'm just lazy.
It is
Just
Shark
need
Week.
my sleep.
Just leave me alone.
Literally. Like, my parents, when they notice I get more grumpy than I usually do, they know, and they'll just leave me alone. They'll be like, okay, so, yep, she's grumpy as shit. Time to leave her alone. This is gonna take so long. I mean, it's not taking as long as I thought, but this is gonna...
know? It's honestly satisfying too.
Yeah. I like the floor, it's really satisfying.
Every time I see one of these, like, I can't remember what they're called.
Roundabout?
That's like a turn on a road. That's a...
Oh, that's when you're cleaning it, that's what it's called, but...
Called a roundabout?
Yeah, because when I accidentally put my cursor thingy on it, it said roundabout.
Oh, it is called a roundabout.
I think my dog is at my door, because, like, my door keeps, like... Oh my goodness.
Anytime I've ever seen any one of these animated, it's like there's definitely a kid flying off the side. Like going flying feet.
I've always just wanted to, like, when someone's on one, just spin it super, super, super fast. Like, we kind of have one at a park where I am, and, like, in the summer, I'll always go there, and, like, I'll just spin the kids around, like, really, really, really fast. And it's just hilarious.
Anytime I see one, it reminds me of, like, the teacups. Like, the spinning teacups.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But for some reason, when I think about it, I remember being on a dinosaur version of it at a carnival and having the time of my life with my grandfather when he was alive.
There was like a dragon one that I went on once.
Like the different colored dragons, they had like orange, purple.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember that.
I remember there were teacups, dragons, there was dinosaurs, and I know there was a bee one.
There's like spotted dinosaurs.
Yeah. My favorite all-time ride, even though I was absolutely terrified, was like the big alien spaceship one that spun super fast and like sucked you to the wall, basically.
Stuck to the wall, yeah, I remember those.
That was fun. I don't know why, but I was so scared, and then I was like, screw it, and I just did it. Like, I know there's a CLE coming up where I live, and I'm like, I'm gonna save up my money. Even if I end up going by myself, like, I do not care. I'm gonna save up money, because we have two fairs, and my mom goes to the cheaper one. There's I forget what it's called, but there's the CLE, and then there's the cheaper one. I like the CLE because they always have the alien ride, and that's the one I always go on. I love it. Like, I'm so obsessed with that ride. I was riding that ride around 11, 10 years old. Like, all-time favorite, honestly. I love that ride.
With that ride, did you ever, like, go on one where it was, like, everything was, like, inside of a door, or one where you got to see everything outside?
So what it was we didn't get to see anything outside, but we did get to see the guy who was in the middle controlling it. Because the chairs, not the chairs, but like the boards that you would basically stick to would move up and down. So we didn't get to see outside of it. I do know there's another ride. I've only seen it on like TikTok and stuff. But it's like a big circle thing with seats, and you can go flying off of it into the middle or whatever. I've seen one like that where it's open. I've never seen that like here, but
there's one that's like the spaceship ride in Holiday World, and it literally takes you sideways.
Oh my god!
And it's so fun to ride, but at the same time, like your first time,
I think I know what you're talking about.
It's exactly like the spaceship one. You have like a guy in the middle controlling it, but it goes sideways and you can see the people around you.
Oh my god. My friend tried to get me to go on the zipper, and I know her, and she likes to mess with me, and she was gonna flip it. Like, she was flipping it, and I was freaking out. I never went on the zipper ever again after that. That made me shit my pants. Like, that was bad. My mom has tried to get me to go on the Ring of Fire, and I'm like, nope, no, not happening. Like, I'm a complete chicken when it comes to rides. Some of them. If it's roller coaster rides, I can't do the big drops. But if it's just like rides that stay in place and they swing around and whatever. Like, I went on a pirate ship ride once that went up really high and then down and up and down and up.
Oh,
That
the
was
one that's
fun.
like a big swing.
Yeah, basically. And then there was like the one where you go up really high and then it drops down, goes up again, drops down. When I went to Niagara Falls, or no, when I was in Florida on my way back from Universal, there was a ride. We saw it in the air. It was basically like that ride, but it goes up. It brings you up. Then it was like, you know, the swing ride where the swings go up really high and then go in a circle? So
Yeah,
it brings you
that
up.
one.
It brings you up with the swings. This thing was like, I'm not even kidding. It was super high, like probably 20 feet in the air. Way higher than a regular one that you would see. We saw that from really far away, and it must have been one of the amusement, like one of the other parks in Florida, like from Universal. It brings you up and it swings like a regular swing one, but it was super high. Like, that was
Terrifying.
crazy. And I was just like, you will never catch me on that, ever. Like, that, I wish I took a photo of that. That was massive. Like, it was huge.
The
And I was
one that
just like,
takes
oh
you
my
up
god.
and down is one that scares me personally.
Yeah, my mom, so we went on one when I was in Florida, because we went to like this racetrack place, and then they had other rides there, plus an arcade and everything. And so it brought you up, like instead of making you drop down, it flew you up, like it shot you up, and then it brought you down slowly, shot you up again, brought you down slowly, and then on the last one, it would shoot you up and then drop you down, and I was just like, oh my god. Because I thought it was just going to be a regular go up slowly, drop down, and it didn't, and I was just like, yeah, no, never again. Like, that scared me bad. There was one ride I really wanted to go on. It was a dinosaur one. Also when I was in Florida, I think. We went to Universal Studios and then there was a different one. It had dinosaurs and Harry Potter and whatever. And I went on we wanted to go on this one ride. It was like, I'm gonna get this wrong. It was like Velociraptors or whatever. The flying...
Pterodactyl?
Yeah, sorry, pterodactyl.
I only
But
know
we
that
were,
'cause
there
of,
was a height limit, and we were too tall, and it was like a kiddie ride, and I was like, what? Like, there was no way it was a kiddie ride, but it looked so fun. And then there were two water ones we went on. Oh my god. When we were in Universal Studios, we went on a Popeyes water ride and got drenched in water. Like, absolutely soaked. Like, it was super fun, but the water was freezing cold. Like, that one was pretty fun, though. My sister missed out a bunch that day, because she didn't go on, like, anything.
Didn't go on any ride.
She did not go on any water rides. There was in Universal Studio there was a ride where it was a water ride as well. We didn't sit in the front though, so we didn't get wet at all. But it was with dinosaurs, and a big T-Rex pops out while you're going upwards, and then you drop down. Like you go up the roller coaster and then drop down, and it brings you, like it drops you down. You smack the water. And then you keep on going. Like, it was super cool. Like, it was it was really slow. It was a slow ride. Like, it wasn't even fast. And that was pretty cool. And there was like an ET one we went on too, where you were on like bicycles type of thing. Like, it was super, 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 super cool. I loved it. Monkey bar supporter. Done.
I knew these monkey bars are going to be annoying.
We're only 49% done. Oh, goodness.
I have a stupid clip from Ice Age stuck in my head.
What clip?
The granny with the fucking buff dude.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly because I found on Instagram, I found a video of when it was like when your girlfriend's 1 year older than you.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought it was hilarious. This is so satisfying.
Yeah. I'm just like doing all the floors right now.
I probably should have started from the top. That's the hardest part, but at the same time I wanted the satisfying stuff at the bottom first. Honestly, doing this makes me feel bad for anyone who has to power wash
Yeah.
an actual park.
I don't know if it would be this dirty. Maybe, but...
I watched the video of the guy do it. He did it for school. For free, you know. He didn't even get paid for it.
Oh my god. I would want to get paid if I was doing that.
I get why he was doing it, because it was like an elementary school, and the kids want to play on it too dirty. I get why he did it. It was very sweet, but at the same time, I would want to get paid for that, personally.
Yeah.
It was very kind of him to do it, though.
Mm-hmm.
It was very satisfying.
No, I don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I have today off, and I really don't want to go to school tomorrow.
That could have been so much more satisfying, and I'm sorry it wasn't. Let's fix it with this one. That was so good. Oh, I messed up the end of it. I thought it was good.
I'm doing a 4 right now, trying to get this done.
I don't even know how I did that. I was like, Jesus, floating above air on nothing. I have no idea how well this video is going to do.
I don't know, I feel like it'll do good. This is like super satisfying, so.
I thought my Rubber Bandits video was going to do very well. Because it's like Gang Beasts.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like Gang Beasts. It might do as well as a Gang Beasts video. It has 6 views at the moment. As of the day of recording this, it has 6 views. But maybe it'll do better.
It might. You never know.
We might have to do part 2. It'll just be satisfying not to.
Oh yeah.
If we get 2 likes, just 2.
Just 2.
And one will be me and one will be PeyPey, and we will play this again. If we get 2 likes, we'll do this again. And me and her will be both with the likes. We're gonna do it again.
Oh yeah. This is satisfying. I would do this again. 2 likes. The 2 likes are gonna be me on 2 different accounts.
Me on 2 different accounts, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. There we go.
I do think you will like that other game that I said.
I think so too. I'm gonna check it out after this.
It's
So, what is it again? Like,
I know I said it.
Let this be another knot to tie around my bed at night. I know I've lost the fight to erase your face, my mind. Awake, I lie here staring up beyond the sky.